Listen to me for the next few minutes and notice what happens inside your chest. If you've been told that female desire is a mystery or that it fades just because time passes, you've been sold a myth. Desire doesn't vanish. It's switched off by tiny, predictable mistakes that slowly drain safety, tension, and excitement from the connection. The good news? Each mistake has a simple correction. Think of this like replacing 7 faulty light switches in your relationship. You don't need a new house, you need better wiring. I'm Dr. Catherin Harris. I work at the intersection of women's health and relational psychology, and today, I'm going to show you 7 common male errors that quietly switch off her desire, and how to fix each one with small, repeatable habits you can start tonight. I'll give you sample phrases, micro habits, and quick rituals. You'll feel the difference because she will feel the difference. Let's begin. First, a frame that will make everything easier. Female desire is not a button. It's an environment. Desire grows where 2 things coexist: emotional safety and erotic polarity. Safety says, I'm emotionally held, seen, and not judged. Polarity says, there's charge, play, and a confident guiding energy. When safety drops, the nervous system braces. When polarity drops, energy goes flat. The 7 mistakes ahead usually reduce one or both. Mistake number 1, treating connection like a transaction. Here's the pattern. You do something kind and expect a sexual outcome. You keep score, you make dinner, and you feel subtly owed. You plan a date, and you expect heat on the couch. Even if you never say it, that pressure leaks through your tone and timing. It turns desire into a debt, and desire cannot grow inside debt. What it feels like for her, a tightening in the body, a worry that affection will be cashed in later. Instead of safety and play, she senses a contract she never signed. Her nervous system quietly says, protect yourself. The simple correction: lead with generosity that expects nothing back, because generosity builds trust. Separate giving from getting. If you want intimacy, cultivate moments that make intimacy likely, but don't force a result. Try this micro shift tonight. When you do something loving, end it with a full stop instead of a question mark. Example: I ran you a bath, enjoy it. I'll be in the living room if you need me. Then disappear, no hovering, no hints. You're telling her system, this is about you, not a transaction. A phrase you can borrow. My goal tonight is 0 pressure and 100% connection. I want you to feel good in your body, however that looks. Notice how that language protects safety. Paradoxically, it also increases desire because pressure dissolves and breath returns. Mistake number 2, confusing calm with passive. Many men hear, be calm, and translate it into, be passive. They stop initiating, they wait for clarity, permission, and perfect timing. They become very agreeable, but stop being directional. The result is low polarity. Safety without direction turns into roommate energy. What it feels like for her, she appreciates your kindness, but misses your leadership. Not dominance. Leadership, taking initiative with sensitivity. Without it, attraction loses its spine. She starts to carry the mental load for decisions desire dims under decision fatigue. The simple correction: be calm and directional. Direction without force sounds like this. Friday, no cooking. I'm taking you to that cozy place on 3rd 7:30. Wear something you feel amazing in. There's clarity, there's care, and there's a frame that relieves her nervous system of planning while preserving her autonomy. Micro habit: choose one micro plan daily. It could be as simple as, I'm making coffee at 7, join me for 5 minutes before we dive into the day. Consistency creates anticipation. Anticipation feeds desire. 2-sentence check-in to keep it consensual and connected. I've got a plan for us tonight. Do you want in? If she says yes, proceed. If she says not tonight, you pivot without pouting. Real leadership includes responsiveness. Mistake number 3, defensiveness instead of ownership. Defensiveness is the fastest way to make a woman's body contract. When she brings up a concern and you explain, correct, or counter-argue, you are prioritizing being right over being connected. Her system reads, "It's not safe to bring him my truth." Once that happens, orbits separate. Desire follows distance. The simple correction, micro-ownership. You don't have to agree with her entire story to validate her experience. Separate facts from feelings and attend to feelings first. When you meet the feeling, the nervous system softens and the conversation can move forward. Use the 10-second repair. "You're right, I cut you off. I'm sorry, please finish." Or, "I hear that you felt alone yesterday. I can see why. That was on me. Thank you for telling me." Ownership is the fastest path back to safety. Safety is the doorway back to desire. A practical ritual, the 2-column journal, 5 minutes twice a week. Column 1, where I got defensive. Column 2, what I could own instead. Share one item with her once a week without prompting. It signals self-leadership and creates evidence. Evidence builds trust. Trust builds desire. Mistake number 4, over-focusing on outcome, under-focusing on atmosphere. Desire is rarely about a destination. It is about a state. Too many men rush for the outcome. Are we going to have sex? And skip the atmosphere that makes any intimacy natural. Lighting, scent, pacing, eye contact, play. The problem is not lack of libido, it's lack of ambiance. What it feels like for her, sudden gear shifts. She's in conversation, you're in goal mode. She needs time to feel, breathe, and arrive in her body. Speed kills nuance, haste cancels heat. The simple correction, build a low-stakes ritual that opens the door without pushing. Example, a 20-minute evening decompression that becomes your private culture. 5 minutes of screens-off music, 5 minutes of best moment, worst moment, 5 minutes of touch that is not a prelude to sex, shoulders, scalp, hands, 5 minutes of quiet cuddling or breathing together. If intimacy happens later, wonderful. If not, the ritual still deposits safety and connection into the relationship. Micro skill, match and lead, start where she is, tired, stressed, playful, and guide the energy 1 notch at a time, never 3. If she's at 2 out of 10 energy, you don't jump to 8, you bring her to 3, then 4. That's how nervous systems synchronize. Synchronized systems desire together. Language that helps, "We don't have to go anywhere tonight, I just want your company." Ironically, that sentence makes going somewhere much more likely. Mistake number 5, neglecting the basics of attraction hygiene. No, this isn't just about showers and clean nails, though please, start there. Attraction hygiene also means energy hygiene. How you carry stress, how you breathe, how you enter a room. If you arrive to her nervous system as a storm, rushed, hunched, irritated, scattered, she will brace. Bracing is the opposite of blooming. The simple correction, 3 tiny anchors that change your personal gravity. Anchor 1, the doorway breath. Before you enter a room where she is, exhale longer than you inhale for 3 cycles. Inhale 4, exhale 6. It signals to your body that you are safe. You'll move slower, speak clearer, and transmit steadiness. Anchor 2, the 5-minute reset. After work, before you interact, set a timer for 5 minutes. Shower quickly or splash water on your face, change into fresh clothes, and choose one sensory upgrade. A subtle cologne, a soft t-shirt she likes, or a warm hoodie she always steals. You are telling her body, "I'm here with you now, not with my inbox." Anchor 3, the 1 compliment rule. Give 1 specific present tense compliment daily that has nothing to do with her body and everything to do with her presence. The way you laughed just now lit up the kitchen. Specificity equals sincerity. Sincerity is aphrodisiac. Mistake number 6, outsourcing desire to her. I'll be affectionate when she is. I'll plan when she appreciates me more. I'll open up when she opens up. This is outsourcing. When you mirror her every state, no one leads. Polarity collapses. A loop of low-grade resentment forms, and intimacy becomes a negotiation between two tired people. The simple correction: choose a standard for how you want to show up regardless of immediate return, and keep it lightweight. You're not performing, you're practicing identity. Use the 3-3-3 method for 21 days. 3 small initiations a day. A touch on the lower back as you pass, a kiss on the temple in the morning, a glass of water placed next to her while she works. Keep each under 10 seconds. 3 minutes of genuine listening with 0 interruptions at some point in the day. Your only job is tell me more. 3. I notices per week. Short voice notes or texts that say, I noticed you handled that call with so much patience. Or, I noticed you looked tired and still made space for me. You're not waiting for conditions, you're creating conditions. Desire likes leaders who are warm. Mistake number 7, making repair, rare and grand. Instead of small and daily, many men avoid small repairs because they fear conflict. They wait. They hope it goes away. Then, twice a year, they stage a huge apology with flowers and a sweeping speech. The nervous system doesn't trust grand gestures if daily micro repairs are missing. Desire lives where repair is frequent and light, not dramatic and rare. The simple correction: install a daily 5-minute tiny repair window. It happens at roughly the same time each evening. Phones off, eyes on one question each. Is there anything small from today I can own or improve? The rule is that each repair must be tiny and specific. I got short when you asked about dinner, I'm sorry. Next time I'll say, give me 5 minutes to finish this email instead. Then you both let it go. You're training both nervous systems to trust that nothing festers. Trust and desire are teammates. Now let's deepen each correction with practical scripts and scenarios so you can hear how it sounds in real life. Scenario A, she's distant. After a long day old pattern, you interpret distance as rejection and either withdraw or push. Both lower safety withdrawal confirms her aloneness. Pushing confirms her fear of pressure. New pattern. You name the obvious and offer a pressure-free path. You seem cooked. I'm on snack duty. 10 minutes on the couch and you don't have to say a word. After that, you match and lead one notch at a time. If she relaxes, you add warmth. Can I hold you for a bit? If she says yes, you hold without moving your hands lower. Paradoxically, restraint signals maturity, which increases desire tomorrow, if not tonight. Scenario B, she brings a complaint. Old pattern, that's not what I meant. You're overreacting. I had a tough day too. Her nervous system hears, your pain is competing with my ego. Desire exits. New pattern, you separate experience from intent. I can see that what I did landed as dismissive. I'm sorry you felt alone in that moment. Can I try again? Then, offer the do-over. When you asked earlier, the response I wish I gave was, yes, I've got it. Sit down. This one's on me. Let me do that now. You're not just apologizing, you're moving the energy forward. Scenario C, you want more physical intimacy. Old pattern, you hint, pout, or press. She feels cornered. New pattern, you identify the feelings under the desire and put them on the table without agenda. I miss being playful with you. I miss the spark and the silliness. I don't need anything tonight, but I want to rebuild the habits that make desire easy between us. Are you open to a no-pressure cuddle and our 20-minute ritual after? You're creating a bridge instead of a demand. Scenario D, date night feels stale. Old pattern, same restaurant, same conversation, same pace. Familiarity without surprise dulls polarity. New pattern, inject one element of novelty and one element of depth. Novelty ideas. Change one sensory input, lighting, music, location. Try a night picnic, an early breakfast date, or a bookstore wander with a $20 buy each other a surprise rule. Depth idea. The 3-story game. Each of you tells a 3-minute story you've never told the other about a small moment that shaped you. Curiosity is foreplay. Desire cannot grow where curiosity has died. Let's talk body language, because the body speaks first. Presence posture. Shoulders relaxed and back, chest soft, jaw unclenched, eyes warm. When she talks, tilt your head slightly and soften your gaze at the end of her sentence. Don't bounce your knee. Don't scan the room. Stillness is attention made visible. Touch timing. Begin with contact that signals, I'm here, rather than, I want. Forearms, back of the shoulder, the small of the back in public when guiding through a doorway. Touch should feel like an offering, not a question. Questions come later, clearly. Would you like a massage for 5 minutes? If yes, set a timer and stop at 5 unless she asks for more. Respect for boundaries is a generator of desire, not a limiter. Voice and pacing. Slowing your speech by 10% increases perceived steadiness. Take micro pauses before important sentences. End with a soft downward tone when you reassure. End with a light upward tone when you invite. Your voice becomes a tuning fork for her nervous system. Let's address a myth gently, that desire is purely spontaneous and should always be effortless. That myth harms couples. In the first months, spontaneity is high because novelty is high over time. Spontaneity becomes a byproduct of design. Rituals, tiny surprises, reliable repair, and a sense that one of you is softly guiding. When the scaffolding is present, spontaneous moments show up more, not less. I also want to talk to the part of you that feels tired or discouraged. Maybe you've tried to do it all right and it still feels flat. Hear me. You don't fix desire by performing harder, you fix it by simplifying. These corrections aren't grand gestures. They are small, repeatable acts that stack. Desire is a garden. Water it a little, daily. Here are 7 micro-commitments you can screenshot and keep. I give without keeping score. I lead softly. Clear plans, open palms. I own small misses quickly. I build atmosphere before outcomes. I enter her space steady and clean, in body and energy. I create the conditions I crave. I do not outsource them. I repair tiny ruptures daily, lightly. Now let's give you a week-long, step-by-step tune-up. Keep it playful, keep it light. Day 1, reset the vibe. Morning message, tonight is about ease, I've got dinner covered. Zero pressure, just us. Action, do the 5-minute reset before you see her. Doorway breath, fresh clothes. One specific compliment during dinner about her presence or effort that day. Evening ritual, start the 20-minute decompression. Music, best worst, non-sexual touch, quiet cuddle. End it there on purpose. Day 2, own one small miss. Text, I noticed I rushed you last night. That's on me. I'm practicing a slower pace with you. Action, ask one curiosity question about her world that day and listen for 3 minutes. 0 interruptions. Tell me more is your only response until she's done. Evening, hand her a warm tea or water without comment. No transaction. Then do something for yourself that grounds you. 10 push-ups, a short walk, or 5 minutes of stretching. Self-regulation is attractive. Day 3, plan an invite. Morning, 7:30, walk after dinner, I'm stealing you. Action, on the walk, play the 3-story game, offer a hand as you walk. If she takes it, great. If not, keep conversation light and curious. No pressure. Night, 2-sentence check-in. I'm enjoying this, want to keep wandering, or head home and chill. Follow her lead and add 1 notch of warmth. Day 4, surprise and atmosphere. After work, light a candle, change lighting in the room, play a playlist you curated for her. When she arrives, smile and say, I made us a pocket of calm. Action, Offer 5 minutes of shoulder massage with a timer. Stop on the dot. Say, I can do more if you want, and then drop it. Respect signals safety. Safety invites desire. Day 5, tiny repair window. At your set time, anything small from today I can own. Own one thing. Ask her if she wants a do-over on any moment. If yes, do it playfully. If not, say, thanks for checking in with me. Later, watch a short comedy clip together or step outside to look at the sky for 2 minutes. Shared microjoy is a bonding hormone. Day 6, flirtation without agenda. Text. Midday. There's a look you give me when you're about to laugh, it's my favorite. Action. Be physically affectionate in passing. Small touches under 5 seconds with no escalation. Think sparkles, not fireworks. Night. If heat is present, invite, don't push. If you're in the mood, I'd love to keep this going. If not, I'm happy to just hold you. Mean it either way. Day 7. Name the shift morning coffee. This week felt different to me. Lighter, closer. Thank you for meeting me in it. I want to keep this going. Action. Ask her, what made you feel most connected this week? Listen, capture it and turn it into a ritual. Do you see the pattern? None of this is performative or complicated. It's about the nervous system. Lowering pressure, raising play, guiding with warmth, repairing early, and keeping your energy steady. That is an environment where desire can breathe. Let me give you 7 quick phrases that function like keys. Use them when you feel stuck. No rush. Let's go at your pace. I've got a plan if you want it. You're right. I missed that. Let me try again. I just want your company. We don't have to go anywhere tonight. I'm here. Tell me more. I noticed the way you handled that. It impressed me. Is there anything small from today I can own? And 7 quick actions that cost little but matter. Put your phone face down during meals. Walk on the traffic side of the sidewalk. Keep her favorite snack stocked. Warm the car before she gets in on cold mornings. Leave a post-it with a 3-word compliment. Set one date plan a week in advance. Start and end the day with a kiss, not a half-turned multitask kiss, a full, unhurried one. Before we close, I want to normalize something. Desire ebbs and flows for reasons that include hormones, stress, health, parenting, and seasons of life. These corrections are not magic spells. They are practices that make desire far more likely and much more sustainable. If you suspect medical concerns, encourage gentle care, sleep, stress reduction, and proper checkups, without pathologizing or pressuring partnership, means shared stewardship of the conditions that make love vibrant. So, what should you do right after this video ends? Pick one correction and start small. Tonight, offer the 20-minute ritual with no agenda. Tomorrow, plan one tiny plan. The next day, own one tiny miss. Watch what happens over 2 weeks. You will notice more smiles, quicker softening, easier laughter, and a different quality in the room that is desire waking up. Not because you demanded it, but because you designed for it. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Show up as a calm, warm, lightly directional man who repairs small and often, who gives without keeping score, who respects her pace while inviting play. That's the recipe. That's how you stop turning desire off and start letting it breathe again. I'm Dr. Catherin Harris. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs a reset. And if you want a deeper dive, stay for the next episode where we'll talk about the 3 daily signals a woman's body sends and how to respond in a way that keeps safety and spark alive. For now, keep it simple, keep it warm, and keep leading with an open hand. I'll see you soon.